So we're going drifting tomorrow. There's an event Hampton Downs are putting on. It's random. They just put it up like last week. So gonna give it a jam. There's 4 20-minute sessions and it's on national circuit. So not the club circuit that we usually drive. This is the original circuit layout there, which is pretty fun. I just haven't driven for a couple of months, so I'm pretty keen to get out there at any chance. And a few of the other boys are heading out as well, so we'll see them and do some driving with them. So I just got the car at my workshop. I had some tyres put on, and I've just done a few bits in here. My seat, adjusted my seat so it actually fits in there. Took out my center console because I keep bashing my elbow on it, and I've just got to fix down that kill switch, some rib nuts and stuff, and yeah, I mean, she's looking a bit turdy at the moment. I don't have a front bumper or a rear bumper on. I do have some stuff over here that I'm working on. That's my racing line stuff, one of Joel's old ones that I've fixed up, racing line front bumper. So yeah, just gonna get a few bits and bobs done. I'd need to adjust my rear handbrake because it's pulling up real high on the handle, so I'll just tweak those while I've got the rear wheels off, because I'll probably chuck these on to start with because it looks like it's going to be wet. I borrowed these off Tyler, so these are Kenda KR20As. It's their soft compound drifty tyre, so if it's wet I can chuck some low pressures in those and hopefully have a fun time. And also got a pair of high flies mounted, another pair there, and someone relatively new pair on these Kawamis. So yeah, we'll get it all loaded up. So this car has the old, I think this is R32 Skyline stuff on the back, so it uses a drum here to activate the handbrake. It's got the mechanisms on the side with the single pot caliper. So I was going to do the whole conversion to the rear to a single, to the more the stock sort of S14 style with a normal but bigger rotor and D1 spec pads. I had all the stuff, but I started pulling all this off and this already had D1 spec drum shoes in there, so it was kind of pointless. The reason I didn't get those originally was because they're really expensive. They're like 400 bucks, but these ones were in good nick, so we just kept rolling with those. So anyway, we've got to line up this little puppy to get to the inspection hole here and line it up to get to the adjuster to adjust all this. So I'm just going to do that. See a little adjustment wheel in there, so we just spin that around until the it grabs a bit more. It's spinning pretty freely at the moment, which means the pads are wearing down. So yeah, we just give that a bit of a spin around and click it down with a flathead screwdriver. We click that down until it bites slightly, and then we sort of pull it back a little bit, and then hopefully my handbrake isn't pulling up to the friggin' ceiling. Okay, maybe say it for a minute. Damo. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. How is your car?
Pretty good.
Yeah? What have you got going on here?
Pretty basic. Not a lot to it, really.
Yep.
So you got an SR20.
A Nissan. Nice. What so are you stock? Is this all stock? What do you got? What's the bizzo?
Pretty much all stock. Just got a short mount intercooler.
Yep.
A Mani with a external wastegate.
Yep.
On the back of the housing.
And that's one of those new fangled jazz manifolds?
Yep.
Yep.
Codename Jizz Mani, this one.
Jizz Mani?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that's about it.
So everything stock, no cams, nothing?
Nothing, unopened.
Unopened
motor.
And stock ECU then?
Yep, stock ECU.
No tune, no
tune, nothing.
No
just,
reflash, nothing.
Change the timing a bit and a boost controller.
Yep.
And good to go.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
And what about your suspension setup? What are you running suspension-wise in this?
So I have G-Master suspension with a 8 kg front and a 6 kg rear.
Yep.
Then I just have a Mon Power knuckles, and then every arm in the car is different, so nothing matches.
Yep.
And yeah, it works.
So are they adjustable arms, or are they just
all adjustable?
Yep. So you've just done it like that because you've bent one or something?
Yeah,
and
so I snap one and then just buy one off a mate, and then so nothing matches.
Yeah. Okay, so she's a bit of a turd then.
Yep.
Cool.
Pretty much.
But it works,
what you get. Yeah.
Yep. And what diff?
A 4.6 Tomei Traps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the good ratio.
Two-way.
Yeah.
And your wheels, you've got some
Grammys.
Gram lights.
And other Tyler's Grammys.
Okay, but do you usually run a 17, 18 stagger or?
Usually 17 because they're cheaper.
17 all round?
I'm poor, yeah.
Yep.
So
cool.
what I can find, really.
Yep. And what have you got going on the inside? Just a bolt-on cage?
Yeah, just a bolt-on 6-point.
Yep.
And then a bit of a dazzling going on inside after that.
Yep. Cool, she looks really jacked. So this car, did you build this car in New Zealand or?
No, so I originally had this car when I was living in Japan.
Yep.
And I drove it there, and crashed it a few times, came back here, and tried to clean it up a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a bit better than the matte black paint job I had before.
Yeah. So you lived in Japan. Were you driving a lot over there? Were you track driving or street?
A bit of everything. Just what you can afford, really.
Yep.
The old English teacher salary doesn't really pay much, so.
Oh, that's super cool. Yeah, been doing quite a bit of driving. Had the sessions are like an hour long, so that's quite cool. So I did the last session there with Tyler driving Damo's car, and yeah, so it was pretty cool. Actually getting to do some like constant tandeming with people. So yeah, we've got one more session left. I think it's about 40 odd minutes long. So yeah, Ash has been getting a fair bit of footage, I believe. So probably seen a bunch of it already. So yeah, we'll check in once the day's over. Alright, day's all done and dusted. We've had our last session about 20 minutes ago, or maybe a bit more. So car's all loaded up, we're all getting ready to go. And a bit of a lemon squash. It was a really cool event. Didn't hold out too much expectation for it, but it was awesome. Heaps of track time. Minimal cars. I'm pretty sure that won't last if they're looking to do this more than, you know, once every 3 months or something. Apparently they're looking to do this event every 4 to 6 weeks, which is pretty cool. So between this and Mikey's Drift Force, yeah, it'd be super cool. Car went super good, had a little off in the last session, but that was pretty much the only one. Had some pretty good battles but tandems and stuff with Tyler and Damo, which was really cool. So yeah, went through a couple of 4 tyres. So next event probably will be Drift Force. I think it's late March for the first one from Drift Force this year. So we'll probably hit that up. I think probably get a few more of the boys along, and the C's Garage boys will be at that one as well, I'd say. So should be pretty cool. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. See you later.
Too late, kids, go.
Oh, was he trying to get in? video of him for that week.